Welcome back to Davidson Handyman. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install a cover on an outdoor GFCI outlet. So the first thing we're going to do, this is a non-metallic, and you can have a metal or non-metallic gang box for this. This cover will still work regardless. So first thing we're going to do is open it and get the pieces out. Okay, now that we have the pieces out, you'll see that this is like a 16-in-1 kit. So you're not going to use all of these parts. These different adapters are going to be specific for whatever your situation is. So if you're doing an outlet or a GFCI or a switch, you have all of these options. So for this particular one, we're doing a GFCI. You can see how it matches up and it'll fit right over there. So what you're going to do for this is you're going to take this and you're going to snap it into place right in the bottom here, and you just push down. You'll see these little tabs, and it'll click into place as you push it down. So we're going to snap that into place, make sure everything is good, and there we go. That way when this goes on, you'll see it fits nice and tight over whatever you're trying to cover. The next step we're going to do is take the original screws. So these are the ones that came with the new GFCI. They're the ones that mount the outlet to the gang box. And these screws are going to go through the inside of this cover. So you'll mount this. It's really a pain to hold this top open. So that's probably the hardest part of this job, is just holding the top open. But you can see as we mount this, you'll have the screw holes on the top and bottom. Pick whichever one lines up with the wide holes right here. And right there, the hole in the gang box. You can see right through it. So you want to line all three of those openings up and then screw them in. So you'll screw the top, you'll screw the bottom. You want to make sure that this gasket here is on the back. This little foam gasket is what seals around your outlet and makes it watertight. So we're going to do that. These are also able to be stored horizontally. So if you wanted to store it this way, you can do that. And you can see these little openings right here. This is so that you can move the cover. See right here? You can pop these little pins out, move the cover over, and then it comes with additional hinge pins that you can use so that it opens horizontally. And the orientation when you install this, you want to make sure that this lock right here, this little latch tab, is on the bottom. So if you're doing vertically, you want to make sure it's on the bottom. If you're doing horizontally, you want to make sure it's on the bottom. Otherwise, when you open your lid, it'll just be a bird bath to collect water if it falls open. So you want to make sure this always opens away from the atmosphere, I guess you could say. So always keep that tab on the bottom. Make sure this lid always opens from the bottom, regardless of orientation. So I'm going to get these screws put back in, and we'll get this mounted, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see the screws are in. The cover is mounted through the openings in the outlet into the gang box. Everything is nice and secure. When you're tightening these down, make sure not to over tighten, because you can actually break the seal, and you'll see it. See, this is that foam seal that goes all the way around. You want to make sure that's not torn or pinched to the point where it's so thin that it's not forming an effective seal. I put a cap in this opening even though it was already sealed. You don't want any openings. I didn't want water to pool up in there and then get all nasty. So I put a cap in here. This tab right here is how you open it. And there you go. Nice and sealed. Close it, latch it, done. And that is how you install a cover plate on a GFCI outlet. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.